A very good day to everyone. We are from Group 3 going to talk about our product which is biodegradable loofah bag. Our group consists of 5 members which is myself, Shavina Devi, Loga Priya, Nur Aina Shazwina, Nur Nisa Irdina and also Vanisri Kumari.
We used the CPS brainstorming method to create our prototype, which is biodegradable loofah bag as a substitution for the poly bag, usually used in the agricultural industry. We applied the first method, which is clarify and identify the problem. Based on the graph, we can conclude that the percentage of the plastic waste increases per year due to the increase in population, also lack of environmental education and practice. Furthermore, household is a major contributor of the highest amount of waste every year, consisting of food waste, paper, plastic, and many more. According to the International Trade Administration in year 2022, it stated that the generation of household in Malaysia is the highest compared with Indonesia. Secondly, we researched the problem. Their research stated that the flash floods carries contamination, especially from the agricultural land, because this land usually uses fertilizer, pesticides, and other chemicals which would result contamination. These non-biodegradable polybags can be swept away by the water during a flash flood, adding to the contamination of air, water, and soil. Soil contamination would reduce the mineral content and the composition of it. Water contamination could negatively impact the marine ecosystem, causing harm to aquatic life and imbalance in the marine environment. As for the air contamination, it will lead to air pollution due to the release of VOC, which is known as volatile chemical compound, to the air. Disposal of plastic to avoid contamination can also cause a high cost due to the landfill expenses, transportation costs, and also the process. Thirdly, formulate one or more creative challenges. Since this overall plastic and household contamination happened due to the flash flood, which disrupted the agricultural land, we decided to apply the reducing and recycling concept in this creative challenge by relating it to the agricultural industry because most of the contamination of soil, water, and air comes from the source of agricultural industry. We pounded ourselves with questions by applying the concept of 3R, which is also known as reuse, reduce, and recycle, by relating it with the agricultural industry. The first question is, how can a biodegradable bags can be created for the agricultural sector? Production of biodegradable polybags sounds promising, but it's still a matter of fact that polybag is a component of plastic and it would still contaminate the environment even though it's biodegradable. Next question. How can a household waste can be reduced? The objective of this question is to reduce the household waste due to the overpopulated residents and also lack of practice of environmental education. The type of household waste that can be reduced is can, food waste, plastic, and wood.
Alright, what does generate idea mean? It's basically an idea generation. It's important because it helps people to find solution and approaches to solving variety of problems. So in our case, for our loofah polyethylene bag solution, what we've done is basically finding ways how we can substitute the raw material polyethylene, for example, with other raw material which is biodegradable. So we decided to go with loofah wood, or another idea could be a pineapple fiber, but pineapple fiber tend to be a bit more not really stable and can create a foul smell, so we decided to go with loofah wood. And then another bonus point is what type of material that is suitable for the plants to grow in. So example could be eggshells, fruits and vegetables, vegetable and fruit waste. So in our case, we've decided to go with eggshells. Hearing from Priya's part, which is combine and evaluate ideas. So what does combine and evaluate ideas mean? It's basically the process of determining which business idea offers valuable opportunities and are worth pursuing. So in this case, we have decided that loofah is an appropriate raw material as a substitution for polyethylene due to the physical properties and its ability to decay. So as we all know, loofah is a natural ingredient, a natural resource, because it is grown instead of being produced. So we've decided that it is a better option to substitute polyethylene, as polyethylene cannot be biodegradable, and this however is. And another thing is, how about eggshell instead of vegetable waste? We've decided to use eggshells as a mineral to be placed in the loofah bag, because it does not produce a bad smell or bad odor compared to fruit and vegetable waste. Fruit and vegetable waste is also a good option because a lot of food vendors and restaurants and whatever not are always having lots of fruits and vegetable waste, especially the skin. But however, if we were to use that, it will start to biodegrade and create a foul smell, which may not be suitable for our project. So we've decided to go with eggshell. Eggshell is also a very good waste because it is also a common household waste, and once we've washed it and grind it, it doesn't produce any foul smell or any sort of way. So we decided to use eggshell for the mineral instead. And lastly is do it. So basically we're going to execute the project. As you can see here, we've already placed the loofah into the mold and taken it out, and we're going to basically wrap the whole thing with our cornstarch mixture. So the purpose of the mold is to get it into the shape of a bag, of how a polyethylene bag looks like. And then after that, we were to pour the eggshell powder inside the loofah bag. So that's the mineral, as I mentioned earlier. So that is the end of our brainstorming problem solving CPS. The last part is to do it. So yes.
This is the 3D sketch of our prototype.
For entrepreneurship, there are various ways to introduce a biodegradable loofah bag to the community or customers. First, raise awareness by emphasizing the advantages using an eco-friendly bag has for the environment in blog posts, social media, or educational flyers. Second, plan classes or gatherings where we present the benefits and uses of a biodegradable loofah bag. Next, using local retailers, grocery stores, and environmental groups as partners can also aid in the distribution and promotion of these bags. Last but not least, providing rewards or discounts to consumers who choose to use biodegradable loofah bags can serve as an additional motivator for their adoption. Ultimately, to make a difference and promote the widespread adoption of these sustainable alternatives, it is critical to inform and involve our target audience.
The total amount spent on creating this loofah is 25 ringgit. The amount stated here covers the cost of the dried loofah and corn flour that we purchased. A single loofah item is priced at 10 ringgit. The dried loofah costs 20 ringgit altogether because we have purchased 2 of them. Additionally, we decide to purchase just 1 packet of corn flour with a price of 5 ringgit. Thus, the entire production cost ended up being exactly 25 ringgit. We made the decision to set a price of 15 ringgit for the item we were selling. This includes our sales revenue from each product sold, which is 2 ringgit 50 cent. In addition, we also included the cost per product in our total selling price, which is at 12 ringgit 50 cent. So that our selling price will be 15 ringgit because we added both the product cost and also profit margin into our total price per product.
So for the conclusion part, I'm going to give some benefits of using our product, which is the biodegradable loofah bag. So for the first one, it can reduce the plastic pollution because by using our bag, which incorporates the loofah fibers, there's a potential to reduce the reliance on conventional plastic bag, which it can contribute to mitigating the plastic pollution, which is a very significant environmental concern nowadays. For the second part, our loofah bag is biodegradable, which is meaning that over time it can break down into natural components without causing any environmental harm. So the third benefit is our loofah bag can promote of circular economy, which is the use of natural fibers in the combination with polyethylene could be a part of circular economy approach. This is because we are reusing the loofah fibers and recycle it, and also it will end up compost into our environment. So this can minimize the waste produced by the conventional plastic bag. And fourth one is loofah is a renewable resources, which is it comes from the loofah plant, so it can grown and harvested relatively easily. Last but not least, our loofah bag can promote educational opportunities. This is because the introduction of innovative products like loofah polyethylene bags can provide an opportunity for educational outreach. This is because our loofah bag can raise awareness about sustainable materials and encourage consumers to make more environmentally conscious product and choices.